Justice Group warns of Obama's plan to put government monitors in newsrooms. This is why Paul Joseph Watson, FCC Commissioner Ajit Pai, recently lifted the lid on a shocking White House proposal entitled Multi-Market Study of Critical Information Needs that would dispatch researchers from the federal agency to, quote, grill reporters, editors, and station owners about how they decide which stories to run. According to Pai, the program is about, quote, pressuring media organizations into covering certain stories. In other words, the fairness doctrine on steroids. That's exactly right. They want to tell you which stories you can run, and not only which stories you can run, but how to cover them, like we saw in the Boston bombing coverage. You remember Dan Bidandi showed up to the press conferences. Hey, you know, I got these pictures of these guys I think are pretty suspicious. The FBI says, no, pay no attention to that. Only look at these guys over here. Look at nothing else. Don't look at anything but these pictures right here. Don't go to Infowars.com. Don't go anyplace else. Just look at this. And that's the same thing that's going to happen in these newsrooms. It's already happening because this is government-controlled media. They want to control your media so they can put out whatever talking points they want. But you say, but some people criticize Obama. Yeah, they do, because you have the controlled left and you have the controlled right. And I'm saying some of these people may actually believe the propaganda that they put out, but that doesn't mean that it's true, because they have people on both sides that they like to play off against each other. But every now and then you have somebody who truly comes out to criticize. People like Jay Leno. You remember he recently departed from The Tonight Show. There's much speculation that he left his career, essentially, because he criticized Obama. Now we have another late night guy coming out talking about the Fuhrer, Obama. Jimmy Kimmel, he came out and asked his audience, not even so much criticizing Obama, just asking the simple question, has anybody ever been able to sign up for Obamacare?
I'm curious, how many of you in our audience actually signed up for Obamacare? Really?
So going from Obamacare that you're not supposed to talk about to another topic, school shootings, or at least when you question the official narrative. Now, Don Salazar has this article, School Shooting Expert Threatened Over Sandy Hook Investigation. This is Wolfgang Halbig, and he said, quote, I think it's a scripted event that took place. Now, this is when referring to the Sandy Hook shooting. Now, I have many questions about the Sandy Hook shooting. For example, where's the surveillance footage? You know, you don't have to show me the kids getting shot, but I want to see Lanza walking into the school. Also, why...
The globalists have controlled the mainstream media for a long time, but now they're expanding, making the weaponization even more vicious and deceptive. All the major networks are state-run.
We are partnering this year with the NFL.
The NFL has become a political weapon against the Second Amendment and pushes Obamacare. MSNBC tells us that our children belong to the state.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
The brainwashing media machine has been turned up on high, and it's time for humanity to double down on the true people's media and strike back against the tyrants that are destroying our civilization with their lies and fraud. We are the resistance. You are the resistance. You are the info war. It is more important than ever to realize that we are not the alternative media. We are the true media. The establishment dinosaur press is dying.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
Join us at InfoWarsNews.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Members can share their memberships with up to 11 people. By subscribing, you will literally be buying war bonds in the info war to expand our operation in the face of the tyrants. Join us at PrisonPlanet.tv.